There it is, a massive object looking like a star with 6 arms. It's hovering near the sun. Some say it's an interdimensional UFO harvesting energy from our sun. Others say it's just a crack. So which is it? Is it something else? Of course, we're going to take a look at the story, the evidence, and what I discovered about this case. It begins with this video shared early in September. The video belongs to Unexplained Mysteries. They claim that NASA's Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, or SOHO, was analyzing images of the sun as usual. However, one of those pictures caught the researchers by surprise. Obviously, they didn't expect to see the star from Doctor Who hanging by the sun.
It's Christmas!
Harvest the humans!
The video claims researchers were shocked because this object looks too perfect, too balanced, almost as if it had been designed. This thing looked suspiciously symmetrical. Except for Phil, he's not convinced. They also estimate that whatever that thing is must be massive. Some people think this is significantly larger than planet Earth, like 100 times larger. Except that doesn't make sense because the sun is already about 100 times wider than Earth. But who cares? There's better theories out there, including this potentially being a space creature, maybe an angel, or even an evil demon. Considering the ghostly appearance and the strange geometry, could this thing be one of those interdimensional UFOs that high-ranking officials have been speaking of for about 6 decades now?
I was actually able to ask some of the witnesses, what are these things? And they keep saying interdimensional. And then when you talk about the interdimensional aspect of, are these things pre-existing, maybe outside of what we currently know as our own dimension, that stuff can kind of all sound crazy. But at the end of the day, my job as an investigator is to receive all the information, decipher it.
So when you say that it operates outside our understanding of physics, what specifically are you saying? Like what happened?
To I guess break it down in simple terms is that I think that some of the tech that exists, that whatever these things have, these energy things have.
Energy things? What do you mean?
Well, they call them interdimensional beings. I think that they can actually operate through the time spaces that we currently have. And that's not something that I came up with on my own. That's based on stuff that we've seen. That's based on information that we've been told.
When you say interdimensional beings, that they know that these are interdimensional beings, how do they know that?
Based on testimony would be based on very credible people have reported that there have been movement outside of time and space.
That's very vague.
Yeah. So look.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And not to sound dramatic, I swear no drama, but weird shapes have been seen around our sun before, especially during rough times for humans. You may know the famous cube on the sun. The square was revealed to the public during the summer of 2020. You may remember that as one of the darkest times in recent history for humanity. Regardless of hype, NASA's official statement was that the square was an error, an artifact from instrument calibration. Of course, many people still wondering if that was indeed a freaking spaceship so freaking large. Or a lot of people say the square was NASA's way of hiding something behind it. But how about this one? Is this image even real? To find out, I went through the description looking for references, sources. There was nothing. I looked into what mistakes in solar cameras usually look like. Nothing. No little note from NASA, just silence. Nothing. And I'm not saying that because this looks like a snowflake, I compare it. After digging into the world of crystallography, six-fold symmetry, nothing. And yet the question remains, is it fake or is it a cover-up? All my research led back to this one video as the origin of this image. Is it realistic to believe that someone would leak such groundbreaking story to this channel? No disrespect, but why this channel? But what do you say? Is this groundbreaking or absolutely fake? Thank you for existing. See you next time.